Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet. Shoot.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. 5.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
1st down, Packers.
Here we go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Back to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. The 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. To throw is Newton. To Michelle on the dump off. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to place him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Peyton Barber. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Hey, box drop. Hey, lock it. Hit it.
On third down, here's Love. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this set. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Great.
Now it's Newton. They're going deep for Hill. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ready. 60 outlaw. In your face. Hey, check 24. Hold. He's crazy. He's checking crack. Switch. Spike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. Packer pressure, and down he goes. D. Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his... And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sonny Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Indy. Topper. Go. Banjo. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 58, boys. 58, Mike.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Wide open receiver complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the screen. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. There. Hey, switch gears.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And some space here. A game there of 30 big ones. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
They go back to the ground. This time, Barber. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
180, 52, 80. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 52, Mike over. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Newton on 1st down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off play action. Newton sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Squeeze. Spin.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hey, echo.
2nd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Newton. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they will set it. Shot in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10.
Ready to break.
42-yard
Watch the
line.
slant. Watch the slant. Watch 6-6. Pull it. Deep rip.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Olison. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And got him in. It's Woods. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what? I've observed over the years in the NFL, the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Good track.
On first down, Michelle, he takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 15-yard line.
On the carry, it's Olison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
To throw on third down, Mills. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
70, Indy. Hey, Haywood. Hey,
On 1st and 10, Mills to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
64, weak. Let him know, let him know. Slam. Watch out. Hey. High 7. Lead grip.
Throwing again. Mills. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ready?
Off play action. Mills going for it all. Guys, man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And that's caught inside the 35. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about his training.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get him one closer.
42. Packers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He is going to find Hill here. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
X3, 218, chop, 5.
Off the play fake, Mills gets this one to Hill. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's Olison. So he got 3 at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Staying on the ground with Olison. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Rock it.
First and 10.
Now a handoff looking right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.